is up, guys? Fódlan here, bringing you the start of our second Three Houses route with the Blue Lions. This is the route I've personally been most excited to play. I cannot wait to really dig in. But before we start things off, if you're new here, hello. I'm poledoo. I do primarily Pokemon and Fire Emblem content here on YouTube with a specialization in suffering. Sometimes it's on purpose, but the vast majority of the time, it finds a way. RNG will always find a way to hurt me. Whether I'm good or bad at a game, whether I know a lot about it or nothing at all, suffering finds its way. And the way I like to run things around here, especially when it comes to Fire Emblem, is fun is first. I'm not here to play optimally. I'm not here to LTC and speed strat the game. I'm here to have fun, as much fun as I can. And I know fun is subjective. Some people really like optimized play. That's cool. I really like doing weird shit. So, for example, we just beat Golden Deer. And in that, we used Marianne, primarily a faith magic unit, as a strength unit for 30 levels. Solely as a strength unit, because it was fun. Now that we know what we're doing a little bit, we're gonna really take advantage of that. So, for example, Flame, a healer, is going to never touch a spell in her life for this run. Things like that. So, yeah, and I just don't take things very seriously. At the end of the day, it's Fire Emblem. We all here to have fun, right? So that's what's most important to me. In addition, this is, like I said, a second path. This will be on New Game Plus, and I've only played Golden Deer at this point. So there will probably be some references to that path. I will try my best not to mention any spoilers specifically, but I will allude to things that maybe crossover or like any aha moments for unanswered questions will be talked about. So, with all that being said, I hope you enjoy I hope that sounds great. If it does, welcome aboard. If not, I understand. I appreciate you hearing me out, and hopefully you find what you're looking for elsewhere on YouTube. But we're getting this started. I've done enough rambling. We have our cleared game data to start New Game Plus. You can see it's taken us 89 hours to beat Golden Deer because we did absolutely everything we could. That's gonna change, especially now that there's not so much of the learning curve. We're not inspecting every single aspect, trying to figure out how it works. But I'm assuming I just hit continue here, right? Starting New Game Plus. You carry your end game data over into New Game Plus. End game saves and New Game Plus saves are indicated by a Sothis mark. In New Game Plus, you retain your renown and hired battalions. Oh shit, really? As well as your shop and saint statue levels. Shop levels? So I can just buy silver weapons from the get-go? Granted, we won't be able to use them because they need the weapon rank to back them up, but okay. You can also use your journal to spend renown to unlock professor levels, support levels, skill levels, combat arts, and abilities gained from mastering class skills that you had unlocked in your cleared game save. I knew about some of those. I didn't know about all of those. I thought it was just professor level and support levels. I didn't know there was all the other. Use the unit appearance option in your journal to choose your unit's look from options such as their monastery uniforms or war attire. Profile portraits and voices will not change. Additionally, you may receive items containing crest powers based on the choices you make in your cleared game save. Use your journal to spend renown to unlock any crest items you do not already possess. What? Oh, did this just get a whole nother level of sandboxy weirdness, and I am so for it. If you have any Fire Emblem character amiibo, try scanning them with the amiibo gazebo in the monastery. Who knows what may happen. That was told to me in our last route, but it was not specifically mentioned that it was New Game Plus until I tried to do it. We will be checking that out. Would you like to carry over data? And yes, absolutely. Hard classic, baby. Lunatic's not out, unfortunately. Though I probably wouldn't do Lunatic on my third route. Or second. Third, yeah, if it's out, yeah. Connect and play online, hell yeah. I'm excited to start this game over with new class, new everything. Oh, Cannot wait.
Do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die in it. Die! Die! You took everything that I loved! He's gone now, Mother.
Oh my. What could have brought you here? I wonder how you got in here.
So, I meant, like, just already I'm picking up things, you know, cleared one path, we've seen a lot that was alluded to and stuff, and now, like, oh shit, yeah, there's that, there's that, there's that. Oh, it's, okay.
It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed. Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
Alright, so we played as male Byleth the first time. We're gonna go female Byleth this time. Her, bug eyes and all. I've seen the cutscenes, I've seen the screenshots. Here isn't as awful, but the cutscene eyes, oh boy.
I have not seen
Full
the likes
alien.
of you before. Who are you anyway?
A demon.
Do not deceive. You would do well to keep your wit in line.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, my name's the Ashen Demon, right? I'm a ghost.
Do not deceive. You would...
Same response. All right, immortal.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
All right, I'll refer to her as Byleth every time. I'm gonna put poledoo in here. but I don't really feel super associated with Byleth, but it's just habit at this point. I don't think I've ever, you know, like even Robin, Corrin, I don't think I've ever just left them as Robin, Corrin, but I'll refer to them as such and not, you know, me. Yes.
I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
9/15. Horsebow moon. There we go. Yes.
Well, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange.
Damn, you said that last time too. But I picked the same date too.
It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap. It is almost time to begin.
Hey, time to wake up.
I was like, now I know, or I've heard that pre-time skip is like pretty much all the maps are the exact same. The main difference from route to route is going to be these like the class interactions, their story, and that's fine by me. I enjoyed the maps in this game; they're fun as hell. We'll know what to prepare for, I guess, and then story-wise, will be all new. So that'll be fun.
Were you having that dream again?
I was dreaming about war. I was dreaming about a young girl. War.
Massive armies clashing on a
It's
vast
both.
field, right? There hasn't been a battle like that in over 3 centuries.
Yeah, there was also a gorilla's ass in that dream, too.
In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts. Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
Yeah, of course. I get you. I get you, Pops.
Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with a situation not dire.
There's our boy String Cheese. Oh, I'm so excited to learn so much about him.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there were a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
Yeah, buddy. Also, since this is Route 2, I kind of don't want to delete this. I wonder if I can move saves around later. Because I kind of want to keep the original clear game data and for like each route. We'll save right here. I'll see if I can mess with that later. Oh hey, yeah, the other Byleth sprite. But yeah, being like what I was gonna say, being the second route, we're actually gonna feel something whenever we take other students' lives later. Any of the my golden deers, man, I love them so much. It's gonna be rough, but
Let's
gotta do what we gotta do, right?
Before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
Even on New Game Plus, they put a movement tutorial. They put tutorials just in general. Strange, but alright. Common animations, let's see, battle speed. I guess normal, we can always hold down A. Action skip, smart end. I think everything we do pretty much the same. Camera, reverse, rotation speed, fast minimap rotation. I think most of the settings I'll do assist animations off, even though we don't have anything to heal right now. Monastery, I'm gonna go ahead and reverse those. And everything should be good to go. Oh, friend travelers, yes. There we go. Prioritize my switch of friends for popping up in the monastery. All right, so I like to go over the growths. Dimitri's our boy, so we'll go over him right here, right now. Our main Dimitri here, he's gonna have 55 HP growth, a 60 strength growth, strong boy, 20 magic, 50 dex, 50 speed. All right, 40 defense, 20 res, 55 charm. Not bad. He starts off, I think this is just, oh, I should check his crest too. He just multiply his experience, the authority stuff. Base 7 speed, okay. What does your crest do? Occasionally doubles attack and weapon. Oh, and weapon uses. Doubles attack and weapon. Okay, so it's good in damage, but also doubles the weapon uses? That could get rough, because it's for combat art specifically. Okay. Oh, and us. We'll go over us too. Our Byleth here. I don't really have a plan yet for what I want to do with Byleth. We'll figure something out. But we have a 45 HP growth, a 45 strength growth, 35 magic, 45 dex, 45 speed, 45 luck, 35 defense, 30 res, and 45 charm. So very, very, average across the board. Can pretty much do whatever. And then we have Professor's Guidance. Just helps boost experience for adjacency. We're not going to go over the growths of the other two, but if I can take their weapons...
Ready and willing.
I will. Thank you. Might as well abuse what we can when we can, I don't know if I get to keep everything in their inventory, but I might as well, yes, weapon durability.
I will prevail.
I'll cut through.
All right, let's see him. Let's go.
Who's next?
Yes. All right, we'll just walk it forward.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
All right, terrain effects, yes. All right, just one.
Yes, good. If we're in the forest, we can sustain their attack.
Mm-hmm. Terrain types. There's no... Oh, there's actually talking dialogue. Hold on.
Thank you. We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this. Please, lend us your strength. Let's work together to drive out these thieves.
I got you. 3. At this point, I should probably could take it. Only 4 damage there. You'd be able to take all 3. But we're not using her, so might as well.
Use the combat art.
Yes, I can. I think, however, I want to snag that. Take this dude out. But I've written up. I'll go over my plans whenever we look at our class. But I've written up plans for a lot of the students and what I would like to do with them, class-wise. And oh boy. Some of them, 2 in particular, like I mentioned Flame at the start, may not work out too well, but I will try my damnest. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Whatever. We're gonna just smack our head against the wall until it works, right? That should be fine. Oh yeah, no close counter yet. I can't actually retaliate that. That's fine. Alright, let me zoom out. What is that gray tile? Tower. Okay. Let's see. We do have vulneraries. Alright. Let's say wait. His fist showed up. I got confused.
Careful now.
Oh god. Okay. Thing I like never get used to. That's how the game controls compared to other Fire Emblems. Alright. There we go. Run up. Take him out. Using items. Yes, I know. We're hurting. I understand.
Damn. Why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
Good old square head.
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
Linked attacks, yes. And enemy drops. All right, we're gonna vulnerate here. I'm gonna go here. That way. Actually, I don't have really a reason why I did that. We don't have a support. And I already had a vulnerary, so. Alright, so you 9, 9, 12. Can I take 2 of those? Not really. Okay. That one turn kind of screwed me over. And we don't have our undo button yet.
Hey, you with the blank stare! Out of my way!
Alright, all good. We dodged. All we needed to do was dodge one, and we were fine. We dodged both. Alright. All is good. First level. What are we starting with?
We must all do our part.
Okay, okay. Mystery crest with more healing. I like it. Alright, Dimitri, go ahead and... Wait, is this defeat the boss? Yes.
Stay focused.
Let's take you down.
As expected.
Alright. Edelgard, give me your shit. Run in pockets. Tempest Lance kills. I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna do it. There's one dude left, but I really want Dimitri to get the experience. Let's do it.
I'm gonna kill you where you stand.
Bop. All right, Dimitri, level 2. Strength and defense.
I can feel it.
Run over your growths. I mean, all right. You know, you just 50 dex, 50 speed, 55 HP, but you know.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning.
The Beginning. All right.
Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis.
Oh, the Beginning. No, it makes sense. Yeah.
And I am also called the Beginning. But who once called me that?
That I don't actually know. Sothis?
I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd.
Convenient.
That look on your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name? Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
I'm less than a child.
Correct. You understand. You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
Thanks.
There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that?
What now?
When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end. How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do?
Just keep time frozen until I'm safe. I'll just wait, just stay here to wait to die. Yeah, I'll just stay in the void.
Though I could stand idly by and watch that come to pass. Oh, but perhaps, of course, I must turn back the hands of time.
Why didn't I think of that?
Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Now go! Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
All right.
Hey, over here!
Huh?
Hey,
We did it. Look at us.
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students.
A little bit late there, Eloise.
The thieves are running away. Go after them. The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
Okay. I don't actually remember how far in our choice is. I would like to try and push all the way to get our house choice on this first one. We'll see. I might cut this at a certain point in post. I don't know. Either way, as long as I don't overwrite the cleared game data, we're good.
Captain Gerald? It is you. Goodness, it's been ages. Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man. Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois, just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary, one who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, That isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garreg Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
All right, I don't really want to go back there
But how
either.
about you?
It's fine.
Are you the captain's child?
He's a stranger. He's a stranger to me.
Great sense of
Gerald
humor,
down.
this one. Clearly cut from the same cloth as the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you? What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Seiros.
The Knights of Seiros. They do seem rather skilled.
You're like, wait, what the fuck?
It seems your presence is required. Get going.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker?
Yeah,
Former
dude.
captain of the Knights of Seiros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything?
Sounds about right.
You haven't heard of the Knights of Seiros? The most famous order of knights in all of Fódlan.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers' Academy at Garreg Mach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything.
Understandable.
Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, get
so
her.
A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell
Not
you.
this run.
I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Of course.
Oh, there. You two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
I mean, I am just great, right? Fargus.
Understood. Fargus is a noble and distinguished kingdom that has always valued chivalry.
Of course.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
my, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
Edelgard Dimitri. He seems quite sincere. But I sense darkness lurking beneath. Is this like the only time was like, I'm trying to think all through the Golden Deer path, if outside of just like prompts like these, if we've ever had some sort of dialogue box like that ever again. I don't know that we do. I don't remember it. Claude, yes, the smile doesn't reach his eyes, and she's a refined young woman, but I feel as though she's always evaluating me.
I am so sleepy once again. I may be sleeping, but
All right. I'll just take the top 2 slots for now, just back and forth.
Part 1. White Clouds. Great Tree Moon. 3 houses. The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fódlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fódlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fódlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fódlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Garreg Mach Monastery.
Rhea's here.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
Stop staring at me with them big ol' eyes. God.
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
Her.
You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
How could I not? With these eyes? Lady Rhea? Who's this?
As you know, the majority of folks in Fódlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Setet. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place. I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
My name is...
A fine name indeed. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy.
No problem.
Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seiros, don't you? I won't say no, but...
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
Okay. I think this is where we talked to everyone. Well, in a bit.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seiros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
I must work here? As a mercenary? As a servant?
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
Thanks.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for.
How you doing, Manuela?
You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Oh, it's you
fine.
then? So young.
And Hanneman,
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated. As you well know, I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
I love that. A songstress?
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company. Perhaps you've heard of me? The Middlefranc Opera Company is beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
Real? Like, what a coincidence.
I'll say.
You know?
I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
I like that. Treasures.
For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy.
Oh, Seteth. It's okay. I know you worry. You'll come around.
I have made my decision, Seteth. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that
minor
Flame
things.
is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Seteth, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially if they are frequenting Garreg Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. What's the worst that could happen? Like, Flame gets kidnapped or something? Why would that happen?
Of course.
All right. Exploration, our
I assume
first
you
task.
are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct? To start,
Yeah.
please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me. May
All
I
right,
ask
no
a
problem.
favor of you?
So we're gonna grab that. All right, so monastery stuff. We're not gonna talk to every single person. We did that in Golden Deer. It takes forever, absolutely forever. We're not gonna do that. All monastery stuff from here until the time skip. We are only going to talk unless they're a quest line or we're trying to recruit them, which there will be 2 people that we will be trying to recruit from another house. Not gonna use them. I just need them for things later down the line. But yeah, just save time. We're only gonna be talking to our house. So, we do need to talk to Edelgard. Oh, and I don't have fast travel because I haven't been there. We do need to talk to Edelgard one way or another. Oh, there we go. So, let's go. Oh, Reception hall. Yes. I don't remember this at all. All right. Edelgard, how you doing?
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire.
I mean,
never properly
both could
introduced
happen.
Myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresvelk. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Nah. Wait.
So, I hope you've had a chance to meet
Do
everyone.
we have to say yes? And then...
Yes.
Pardon me. Greetings! You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know?
We gotta always talk to him regardless, though.
And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
Love you, Gatekeeper. All right, the Officers Academy. How you doing, Claude?
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude Von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
So if I say yes, do I... I'm just curious because there was the... maybe if I just... No, it still shows there. Interesting. We'll see if after I talk to Dimitri, it goes away.
Right.
But... Okay, before we talk to Dimitri, let's talk to him last. Let's talk to... Wait, this is Black Eagles. They're in the middle.
Okay.
Our students. All right.
Well, it must be my lucky day today, being approached by such a beauty. I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to say hi whenever you like.
No problem, no problem. Dedu!
Hi there. You must be the one
You're not
everyone's
Dedu.
talking
Get out
about.
of here, Snake Boy.
I'm Ash. Great to meet you. This here is Dedu. He serves Prince Dimitri.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express my gratitude. Should you ever require my strength, please know that I will hasten to repay this debt.
All right.
Yes.
I love Dedu so much. I cannot wait.
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled. And he doesn't just say things like that. I look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
Bet.
Felix, must you always speak of fighting right away? Oh, and, you may call me Ingrid. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
All right. And these two.
Who's this? You don't look familiar at all. Do you work here at the monastery?
Oh, mercy. Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about?
Now that I think about it, that does sound like something Dimitri may have said. I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers Academy too, then? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend.
I'm Annette. It's nice to meet you.
I can't wait to learn so much more about all these.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
Dimitri,
Hello.
let's get it.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Yeah, so I questioned this every time it popped up in Golden Deer. I don't know how. I don't know if that's Gaelic, because Gaelic does weird things with letters. Because there's no TH anywhere in there. It's Blathid.
Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here.
I should probably Google that. Like, if I Bladed. Fire Emblem. Okay, here's one. Legendary King of the Britons, for whose existence there's no historical evidence. First mentioned in Geoffrey of Monmouth's Historia Regum Britannia. Okay.
Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the blue lions catch your attention?
Yes, absolutely they did. All right. So I did everyone in Golden Deer. We're gonna do just our house here and end off with Demetrius. Start from the bottom, Ingrid, and go over growths.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
All right, so Ingrid has 8 speed base, 5 defense, a little bit low there. But she has her defining abilities, Lady Knight, grants might +3, hit +5 with gambits. She does have a oh, wrong button. No.
Ingrid is Count Galatea.
Yes. Oh, can I not? Oh, I can't check them here. That's fine. Well, her growths, Ingrid, she has a 40 HP growth, 35 strength, 35 magic. So either strength or magic, she can go both ways. 40 dex, 60 speed, so she gonna be speedy. 45 luck, 30 defense, 40 res, and 45 charm. Now, I mentioned I had been writing some things down. For her, my plan only, I want her to have both Aegis and Pavis. That's all I got so far. I don't know what else we'll do with her, but Aegis and Pavis for sure, meaning she needs Fortress and Paladin. She will be doing both of those at some point. But that's Ingrid. Annette.
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery. She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
All right, so Annette, I didn't actually realize this was one of her weaknesses. Well, she's going to that weakness. She has Perseverance, a rally strength +4, just as her personal. She's high magic, and she's gonna be a strange one. So my plan for her, I want her to be magic focused without spells. And I know that sounds weird. So what I have written down is I would like her to end up as a fortress knight, with axes and fists, but be magic based. So like bolt axe, aura knuckles, and I'm gonna pump authority, so she gets like 3 different rallies. She's gonna be like a supporter wall. That's the plan. We'll see how well that works. It might not work at all, but we'll suffer either way, you know? So that's Annette. She also has a crest that we will see further whenever we actually can view that portion. Mercedes,
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her.
She does seem very, very kind. I'm looking forward to her supports a lot. She actually has a weakness in sword. Well, she's gonna be using swords. I think I'm gonna send her to Mortal Savant. Not really sure beyond that, or what else, you know, on our way there. But I think I would like her to end up as a Mortal Savant. I definitely want her to be able to use her magic. So we're probably going to stay magic classes and be training sword in the back until we reach Mortal Savant. Growth-wise, Mercedes has a 30 HP growth. Oh, I didn't go over Annette's growths, did I? Hold on. I just talked about my plans. Annette's growths for those plans, she has a 25 HP growth. Like I said, she's gonna be a bulky supporter, right? 30 strength, 50 magic, 50 dex, 35 speed, 35 luck, 20 defense, 30 res, 35 charm. She's gonna be a weird one to use. We might abandon our path either way, I'm gonna be pumping authority. So there's that. But yeah, those are Annette's growths. Mercedes, growth-wise, she has a 30 HP growth, a 25 strength growth, 50 magic growth, 45 dex, 40 speed. Not bad, not bad. 30 luck, 25 defense, 45 res, and 40 charm. I think she'll work out pretty damn well. Her strength, I guess that's gonna be the hard part. Keeping her as a mage class and still trying to earn strength. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. We could always just give her 11 swords and call it a day. But yeah, that's the plan I had in mind there. Sylvain.
Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
Okay, he also has a crest. 9 base strength, 8 base speed, okay. Philanderer, if a female ally is adjacent, unit deals 2 extra damage and takes 2 less damage during combat. All right, Sylvain, I don't really have a plan with yet. Did I write anything down? No, just have a question mark next to him. I'm not sure what we're gonna end up doing with him. We'll figure something out. He's weak in bows. He likes lances, axes, and riding. Growth-wise, Sylvain has a 55 HP growth, 45 strength, 30 magic, not bad. 35 dex, 50 speed, 35 luck, 40 defense, 25 res, and 40 charm. Okay. We also need to keep in mind dancers. There is one person who I feel like would make a decent dancer, but we'll see where things take us. Speaking of, here's Ash.
He's the adoptive son of Lord Lonato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner. He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm.
So he kind of looks like a snake. I also, whenever I look at him, I see Nagito from Danganronpa 2. So if I've cursed you with that image, I'm sorry. But until I've earned some respect for him through his supports, which hopefully happens, I would like to, change my mind. But that's all I see. I look at him, I see Nagito, I immediately think of Botanic Sage and Fingers in His Ass Sunday. I'm just putting it out there. He also looks like a snake. He has lockpick, so, snake. Growth-wise, he has a 35 HP growth, 35 strength, 25 magic growth, so kind of like Ignatz in terms of offensive abilities, in which they kind of don't exist. 55 dex and 50 speed are good. 40 luck, 20 defense, 35 res, and 25 charm. He at least has 8 base strength and 9 base speed. So that should help out. He has weakness in reason. I don't really know. Like, dancer kind of immediately sticks out because I don't like attacking with my dancers. I use them solely to dance because it's such a powerful ability. But yeah, that's the only thing I could potentially, at current moment, think of for him. Felix, I've been really excited about him.
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime.
I hope so. So, Felix, he was one of the characters before the game came out that I really wanted to know about. His defining ability, Lone Wolf, unit deals 5 extra damage when no battalion is assigned or when battalion endurance is 0. Okay, so authority doesn't really mean much to him. We probably won't give him a battalion in that case. Or maybe we'll give him a battalion that's always broken, and maybe we can make use of the weird battalion skills that I never used in Golden Deer, because I always repair my battalions. There's no point. So I don't know. He has 10 base strength. Ooh, 9 base speed. All right, growth wise, where is he at? 45 HP, 55 strength, 30 magic, which isn't too bad, and we're gonna talk about that in a second. 45 dex, 55 speed, 40 luck, 30 defense, 20 res, 30 charm. So his growth, like, clearly he wants to hit real hard. However, 30 magic, I know his weakness is reason, but I think he could be kind of cool as a dark bishop, and like after he gets life stealer, end up as a dark knight. That sounds cool to me. That sounds really fun. So we'll have the reason, we'll still be using swords and lances and shit to get to dark knight at the very end, but dark bishop, I don't know, sounds like a cool path to me. Or we'll stay dark bishop for the miasma, I don't know, but that's the plan for Felix. We'll see how that, I feel like that one will turn out pretty damn well, honestly. And my man Dedu.
Dedu was born in Dusker and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years.
So excited for him.
He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man.
All right, so Dedu, he's gonna be another weird one, like one kind of in the similar vein of Annette, where Annette, she's not made to be a fortress knight, but like the game's gonna let me do it, so I'm gonna do it. Dedu is not meant to go fast. He has staunch shield. If unit takes no action except wait, grants defense +4. He has base 12 strength, 7 speed, 8 defense. Growth-wise, like I said, he's not meant to go fast. He has a 60 HP growth, a 50 strength growth, 15 magic, 30 dex, 20 speed, 25 luck, 50 defense, 10 res, and 30 charm. So with that being said, I would like to do my best to make a speedy Dedu, and if it doesn't work, he's at least gonna have a decent amount of dex, and we'll just hand him brave weapons. But I would really like him to go assassin into swordmaster, that path. Yeah, I'm excited. Also because it's Dedu, I have extreme bias. This is, since the game has been like talked about and they started showing characters and they showed Dedu, him, he is all I need, man. All I need. I've been so excited. And honestly, that is why we're playing female violence. That is why we're playing her right now. Because this is our man's right here. I cannot wait. And then finally, Dimitri. We went over his growths and whatnot.
Please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think? I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
I'm really excited to know more about that. We know from the other path, just like hearsay, he said, she said, something about murdered family or something. But we've gone over him, we know, all that. This does showcase his strengths and weaknesses. I don't really have a plan for him other than just like kind of how we used Claude as the main class that it gave him because it was really cool and unique. We're probably gonna do a similar thing with Dimitri. Before we reach that, I don't know. We'll play it by ear and just kind of figure something out. But those are our people.
I appreciate your effort.
There we go. So it did count the other two by just talking, even though it had a little thing. So I should return to Rhea. Yeah, we talked to our people. We talked to the gatekeeper. Yeah, return to the audience chamber.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task.
How dare you?
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Which house will I choose? The Blue Lion House. A house for students from the Kingdom of Fargus, most value chivalry and excel at military arts.
So you have chosen the Blue Lions led by Dimitri, correct?
Absolutely.
Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fódlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
Flayn, I can't wait to use you as well. I mentioned we'll go over her. I'll go over my plan in detail whenever we fully recruit her. But just know, after seeing her support with Raphael, she's gonna be muscle. That's the plan.
I'm in the middle of something, Flayn. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flayn. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the 3 houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Easy. It's fine.
Wait, does this mean our new professor is... No, I really can't believe it! But I was speaking to you so casually, as though we were companions.
It's okay.
Oh, I am so sorry, Professor. You just look the same age as the rest of us, and... Oh, and I'm sorry I just said that too. I really must watch my tongue.
I don't mind if you treat me as a friend.
You say that, but I just don't know about all of this.
I'll admit, it doesn't sit well with me either. After all, we wish to show you due respect.
It's like they are the House of Chivalry, so yeah.
Sure, but if the professor says it's okay, shouldn't that be enough? That is, if your highness can consent to such a thing. After all, we're already speaking this way to our future king, so we may as well relax our speech with our professor too, right?
Well, we're not in the kingdom, so it only goes to follow that we should all speak companionably. I concede. If the professor says it's fine, we ought to accept that kindness gratefully.
As for me, I'm not sure I can manage.
God, my face hurts because I've just been like, oh, I'm so happy to see all of them. I can't wait to like really get to know each one of them. And
You don't have to force yourself if it's too difficult. You're fine with that too, right, Professor?
Of course.
Such benevolence is a sight to behold. I don't suppose you would care to join me for tea. We could discuss education and marriage.
Control yourself, Sylvain. I have more important matters to discuss with our new professor. Come to the training ground later. There, you will show me what you're capable of.
meet me behind the school after lunch and take your lunch money.
You aren't wasting any time, are you, Felix? As it were, count me in for any such battle.
Pardon me, but I would also love to observe you in battle for future reference, if that's okay with you.
Ash, I won't have you speak of merely watching. You should join us as well.
If you get injured, simply say the word and I'll patch you up straight away.
Your Highness, do take care not to go overboard.
You worry too much to do. I'll be fine, I promise.
My companions, is there not something inherently wrong with crossing blades as a way to bond with each other?
Huh, I never thought of it that way. Well, if that's how you feel, I suppose you'll just stay behind while the rest of us are at the training ground?
It was like, huh, that's a good point. You can stay. That's so
Ingrid,
good.
my dearest friend, you really are too harsh on me.
Nah, she's probably fine.
Well then, Professor, what do you think? As you can see, the Blue Lion House is a lively bunch, but you'll find none who work harder. I'm certain we'll cause our fair share of trouble, but I'm very much looking forward to the year ahead.
I cannot wait. Cannot wait. Their new place to explore in the monastery. Received a grant from the Church of Saros as funding for this month's activities. Oh, what's going on right now? I thought it was trying to load a save.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise.
That's fine.
You don't
take my
know
blood
about crests. Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while. Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now.
And you believe I have a crest?
I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter.
It popped in the first map. I mean, you know.
As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
Which can't find out.
Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling!
I love when Hanneman nerds out.
Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps, what in the world?
Sparkles.
Oh, I see.
Big old dork, I love
them.
him.
It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
All right. Well, renown has increased as a special perk from your New Game Plus save file.
Professors of the Officers Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions.
Oh, this is just telling me about. Yeah. Okay, so it was right after the New Game Plus thing. This was like, oh, is something important happening? It was just telling us the generics about the calendar. All right. Well, I don't know how long this ended up being. I don't know if this is just a... Well, oh, it carries over the time. It still shows 89 hours, huh? Interesting. Huh. Okay. But... Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna cut this in half in editing. I mean, based on the Golden Deer playthrough, the episodes were about, on average, like an hour. So I might keep this all as one big chunk, so we can episode 2 start with things right away. We'll see. We'll see. Either way, that's gonna be it for us. Thank you all for watching. I'm so excited. Hopefully you guys are excited to get another path started. I cannot wait, especially with the plans I got. I hope you guys are excited to see how these plans work out, because they might fail miserably, but we're gonna fail together, goddammit. But thank you all. Much appreciated. See you all next time. Bye.